This is Kelly Sullivan, Executive Director for the IBE, and today I have 3 questions for Curtis Sprouse, our President of the Board. Kurt, thanks for being here today with me. So first question I want to ask you is, how did you get involved with the IBE?
So in 2009, I had started the behavioral science company, and I was working with a number of biopharma and device companies. And it's a discussion I had with Henry Skinner that really triggered it, which was the idea of translation. How do you improve translation? And Henry planted the seed that if we took the clients that I was working with a deep understanding of their behavioral profiles, that we could leverage a group of highly talented people that had great experience into reinventing or re-architecting how translation was done. So then the question was, what did that mean? And so we had a series of meetings here in Cambridge, 2 meetings in 2015 and 16, comprised of over 100 people from around the world. And in those discussions, we came up with the concept of the knowledge gap and the one that everyone knows, which is the funding gap. And what we decided as a group was that it was really essential that we address the knowledge gap, that was the failure point at this juncture with regard to translation. No one wants to pay to educate people to understand the spectrum of knowledge necessary to take an idea from concept to market.
So why do you think that the IBE is different from other programs that are available?
I get asked that all the time. I don't think it's any one thing. There are clearly things that we're doing that are unique. Now, the reality of it is if you took our agenda for any meeting, it looks like the agenda of any entrepreneurial program. It's very hard to differentiate because you have to have certain elements that are just necessary, finance and understanding third-party payers and understanding regulatory. So the curriculum is hard to differentiate in and of itself. But I think the things that do differentiate us are the behavioral component. Obviously that's my pony that I ride. But it's really helping people develop a deep understanding of self and start with the development and improvement of their ability to contribute as collaborators and as leaders. And because we do it in an objective way with validated instruments, I think it offers us a unique opportunity to affect change with the person before they actually engage in the act of trying to translate an idea. So that, I think the other thing that we are just, I probably underestimated the importance of the quality of our speakers. I mean, I put our speakers up and our faculty up against anyone, at any major university around the world. And most of these people were trained at those major universities, but then went off and spent 25, 30 years accumulating the experience and having had successes and failures. And I think the last component that really starts to differentiate us is the commitment of the faculty to stay as a member of the IBE, but they're taking these innovative minds from industry and academic institutions, and they're helping them to formulate, rethink, improve, and develop their ideas. And I think when you put all of those pieces together, it really has differentiated us from many of the other entrepreneurial programs.
So big question, where do you see the IBE 5 years from now?
I know what it will be is that we will grow this through partnerships. We have people today in the room upstairs as we conduct our session this week from major institutions. And what those institutions are realizing is that we offer a unique approach to training, entrepreneurial training. And now what they're doing is they're looking to work, collaborate, and partner with us. All of these organizations have come, experienced the program, they've sent faculty, they've sent students, and those individuals are growing and developing and having success in pursuing more efficient translation. I think as a result of the success they're having, we'll expand those partnerships, and I really believe we will be offering programs around the world, Asia, South America, North America, Europe. I really believe that within the next 5 years, we will be move from training potentially hundreds of people a year to maybe over 1,000 people a year.